In this bulletin, vote counting to resume tomorrow with Labor needing one more seat for majority government. A Sydney Harbour Island return to Aboriginal landowners, and Western United celebrate winning their first A-League men's title. With the latest SBS News, I'm Greg Dyatt. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese may be just 24 hours away from finding out whether he's secured a majority government. The Australian Electoral Commission resumes counting in key seats tomorrow. Labor needs 76 seats to gain a majority in the lower house of federal parliament, with the party sitting on 75. Mr Albanese has told Sky News, regardless of the result, he'll have a leadership style that will be about respect and unity.
Having a majority Labor government, I think, is important in terms of just sending a message. But I'm very clear as well that I want to treat the Parliament with respect. I'll treat Peter Dutton with respect if we can get some agreement from him. That would be good on measures that we have a mandate for. I think that he needs to respect the mandate that we have.
Peter Dutton and Susan Ley are expected to be endorsed as the new leadership of the Liberal Party at the Party Rooms meeting tomorrow. The Nationals will also meet to vote on a leader, with both David Littleproud and Darren Chester set to contest against the former Deputy Prime Minister Barnaby Joyce. The Greens will have the largest presence on the Senate crossbench after doubling their seats from 6 to 12. Greens Senator Sarah Hanson-Young says the party has clear priorities.
In balance of power, the Greens are going to be fighting hard for climate action, for integrity to be restored to politics, and to ensure that the battle of wealth inequality is tackled properly by this government and this parliament. For far too long, low-paid workers and those on the smallest incomes around this country have been forgotten, and we need to make sure we tackle wealth inequality as well.
COVID-19 deaths are again on the rise, with Australia recording 88 fatalities over the weekend. Most of the cases were recorded in Victoria, New South Wales and Western Australia. Australia's active virus caseload is almost 305,000, with more than 2,700 patients recovering in hospitals. The United Nations Human Rights Chief has urged China not to use counter-terrorism policies to justify rights abuses. Michelle Bachelet was speaking after a visit to the western region of Xinjiang, where China is accused of mistreating the Uyghur minority.
I encourage the government to undertake a review of all counter-terrorism and de-radicalization policies to ensure they fully comply with international human rights standards, and in particular that they are not applied in an arbitrary and discriminatory way.
China denies all accusations of abuse in Xinjiang. A Sydney Harbour Island is being returned to its traditional owners. Me Mel, also known as Goat Island, will be restored through a clean-up and repair process. An Aboriginal-led committee will oversee the process of transferring land ownership. Metropolitan Local Aboriginal Land Council Deputy Chair Yvonne Weldon says the place has always been special.
This island brings together my people and you, just as it has been done for generations and generations of Eora. The clans from all across the Eora came together here, and we are continuing that here today.
Aboriginal Affairs Minister Ben Franklin says the decision to transfer the land marks a significant moment.
This place is in fact the geographical centre of so many of the clans of the Gadigal Nation. This was the place which was so critically important for culture, for meeting, for education. We know that Memel is the jewel of Sydney Harbour, and we know now that we are in a position to tell the extraordinary Indigenous stories that are at the heart of Memel.
In football, coach John Aloisi says he expects more great things will eventuate for his team Western United after they were crowned the A-League men's champions. In just their third season, the side defeated Melbourne City 2-0 in the grand final in front of 22,000 fans in Melbourne. It's the first title win for former Socceroo John Aloisi in the role of head coach. He says the result will drive the team forward.
So yes, it's satisfying on a personal basis, but it's more satisfying because I see all the hard work that goes into a new club. It's not easy, but this helps. Success on the pitch helps. It helps you grow quicker. You know, sometimes we're playing in Ballarat in front of, 500 people. So to win this will help us grow as a football club.
I'm Greg Dyatt, and that's the latest SBS News.